fancy being back here.
Oh, it's great to be
together.
Yeah, isn't it nice?
It's very odd, isn't it? When I go past all the studios and I look in and I just go, that was us. But it was quite a long time ago now, wasn't it?
It was a long time ago. It's really nice to be here. Oh,
now, Anastasia, gosh, I remember watching you in this role so many times. Who did you have that coached you in this role? Was it Lynn Seymour?
It was. I was coached by
Because it was
Lynn.
created on her.
Absolutely. So I was hearing of somebody who had actually created the role with Kenneth MacMillan. It was amazing. I was very lucky.
Because her drama, her intensity, she was able to give it all, wasn't she?
She was really amazing. She was mostly talking about the role and who she was in it. I don't think she ever corrected me, technically. Not that I didn't, of course I needed that, but she wasn't kind of interested in that
it was
so
about
much.
The story.
Yeah. And I tell you what she was very, very particular about. In the third act especially, she wanted me to rehearse it without point shoes on in order to get that sort of grounded feeling that she would have, more of a natural way of expressing yourself, which is very different from the first and second act.
What were the most difficult things about stepping into Act 3? What you found difficult? Because it was such a contrast from Act 1 and 2.
Yeah. For me, the difficulty of Act 3, it's making that journey from the beginning where she wakes up in a bed and then she goes through all sorts of different emotions as the characters appear in her mind to make that real for the audience, not for herself. I mean, that's how you should approach the role. It's more of an acting, but without words.
Well, it's funny because so many people ask me, oh, were you trained as an actress? You know, you do these roles on stage.
Yeah.
And I think it's true. We are not trained as actresses.
No, that's right.
So what I say is that I feed off the music and that's sort of giving me the story and how internally I'm meant to feel and how I then project that with my body.
I would think of reacting against, whenever a character comes in, so there's a reaction to that. And also try to keep the distance between other characters on the stage, because that will give the sensation that it's in her mind. If you come too close to somebody, then immediately it's like
too real.
touch. It's too real.
As a dancer, as we all feel, you can interpret it slightly differently, which is wonderful, isn't it?
Working with Kenneth, he did give you that sort of gap of actually interpreting. He sort of gives you idea. Exactly.
Yeah. And what I remember is he was just a brilliant casting agent.
Brilliant.
He looked at the company and went, bang, those people perfect for that role, yes.
Which is so important, isn't it? To place the right person. He did have that.
1, 2, 3.
So how are you finding it in the studio, back in the studio? You're the coach. It's a big change for you, not being the dancer. I mean, I know what that's like. Do you just try and get them to go a bit further, go and be a little bit out there?
Yeah, absolutely. I try to encourage them. I think when you're playing an acting role like that, but without words, I think it's about giving them a lot of confidence and a lot of, feeling of security. They're safe, even though you can express and even go wrong in certain ways. You can
for a dancer to make a mistake, it's like,
oh, absolutely. It's a big shock.
I know. Everybody's going to notice. And of course, nobody will notice. Well.
Absolutely. In fact, I said I wanted to see looking ugly most of the times in this. That's how we can see you. You're kind of straight. It's difficult for a dancer. Yeah.
It must be one of the most rewarding roles to play.
It is. It is because, like we were saying before, you have the contrast of Act 1 and 2, and then bang, you can play somebody else completely. So in one big ballet, you have diversity to playing two people. You are playing two people. So actually, for a dancer to go through those emotions, I think it's just brilliant. Yeah, it's really brilliant.
Viviana, it is so nice seeing you back coaching, being back in this
Thank you very
building.
much. Thank you.
And to have Anastasia in the rep.
Yeah.
Where
really
it should be
wonderful.
being seen.
Wonderful ballet, and I'm really happy to be here, and I hope I'm helping them the best as I can.